talk about that next man up mentality. It seems like everybody's taking that to heart.
Get up, get up!
The pitch to Pierce. Good blocking on the perimeter, and there he goes. Across midfield, inside the 10, and he'll take it to the house, 75 yards.
1st and 10 from the 35-yard line of Arizona, and there's another one. J.J. Watt does it again.
On 3rd down, Giants bringing pressure. Fields is sacked by Dexter Lawrence.
He was arguably the MVP that year in Philly before he gets hurt. They go on and win the Super Bowl, and his journey since then has really changed.
He's still alive, but he's past the line of scrimmage. He's going to have to run and fall down. But he did miss some time during the week with that toe issue. Ryan avoids the pressure. Deep shot. Alec Pierce stops and makes the catch inside the 25 of Tennessee.
Pickett throws this side of the field. That is picked off. Picked off by Michael Carter after the tipped ball.
Last week, the Pittsburgh defense did not do a good job inside in coverage against the Browns.
Double reverse. The pass to the end zone. Caught by Wilson from Braxton Berrios.
And there it goes again. Hey, they were generous there. They were generous. They didn't beat it. Here's the pass by Zappi. Open man at the 10 and strutting in for the touchdown is Devontae Parker. Oh, the Patriots got some kind of break.
Well, I think they're still frustrated. Their defense got a stop on a curious play there where the officials said they stopped play because of a play clock that needed to be reset. It's history now. The completion to Hockenson, who slips a tackle, and he's going to get a 1st down. And he stayed in bounds. They did not rule him out. Hockenson inside the 5. 1st and goal Lions. Thank you, Jen, and the Pete Carroll conversation. It was finished and physical. The defense has been physical as Goff has been sharp, but this is intercepted by Tariq Woolen, and he's going to take it back inside for a Seahawk touchdown. Wow.
8:40 to go. Hand off to Algier. Around the right side, he's got some room. Flag down. Algier flying down the sideline. Still going. Dragging defenders. And Algier is finally brought down inside the 10. A loss of 8 on the play. Brissett fires, and it's intercepted. Picked off by D. Alford.
Then you bring blitzes when they don't know they're coming. That's what makes it really hard.
Where does Lawrence go here? Feeling the pressure, throws on 3rd down. Wide open, it's Kirk. Inside the 10.
Wiping away the play and then the 5-yard penalty. So it's 3rd and 9. Jones will dump it off for Barkley, who gets away from Morrow. Tries to make it a highlight. Gets a block from Jones. 1st down. Saquon.
Can nail this sucker.
Good snap. Good hold. Lets his kick on the way. And it is off the uprights. Double doink. And it is over in London.
Who would ever think that Aaron Rodgers at home would be losing to a 3rd-string quarterback?
And now Murray to the end zone. Brown, touchdown.
Gets it back into after that big penalty moved him back.
Gordon the back, 2nd and 7. Rush going deep. Oh, and he's got him. He's got him at the 5. Hamler, 1st catch of the season.
Having a little bit of success against Pat Surtain.
1st and 10. And the swerving Jacobs gets away. They can't bring him down even by holding on to his jersey. And a foot race into the secondary and brought down by Stearns.
So whenever they ran something, he said, are you doing that with an exclamation point or not? It's translating here today.
Yeah, they have brought life to the X's and O's, and a lot of life and a lot of green grass from Mike Williams sprinting down the turf on the far side.
4-man rush. Pressure on Rush. Fires. Call for the touchdown.
Touchdown, C.D. Lamb.
After back-to-back 20-yard plays, it's Derrick Henry making a cut. Inside the 5 and in for the touchdown.
And 4 right guards in 4 games. Stafford is hit again, and down he goes.
4 catches, 55 yards. Bridgewater airing it out deep downfield, and that is caught on the rebound by Hill.
Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Off the play, fake Cousins steps up, throws. Jefferson open, defender fell down. Jefferson at the 10, inside the 5, leveling Saints as he works his way out of bounds near the 3.
Excellent fundamentals there. Second and goal. Out of the gun. Brady looking. Evans brought it in. Great catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jackson told us that Linderbaum from day one just looked like he belonged. He doesn't know if it's an Iowa thing like Marshall Yonda. Jackson somehow upright and throws it downfield. The bobble caught. A wild play. Duvernay.
Burrow is 8 of 15, barely over 50%. Goes deep down the left sideline, and that's caught. That's T. Higgins to the end zone.
Another 100 yards against the 49ers again for Cooper Kupp. This one is juggled pick. There goes Hufanga. Hufanga, touchdown, San Francisco. Pick 6.
And way to the end zone and a touchdown. Tunyon has.
You never know with these guys. From the 2, Mahomes escaping. On the move, Mahomes stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown to Edwards-Helaire.
Fake the run. Allen circles, sideline. Allen is in, touchdown, Buffalo.
Hurts from the shotgun on 2nd and 6. Sanders in, touchdown,